I worked with HCL, but I wanted to do something for students. So I started teaching. So when I started teaching, I found that like teaching, like when I used to teach, students used to enjoy. They used to learn. They used to enjoy. But there was one big problem that I found in our education system was learning. In school, three things are taught: reading, every student know how to read; writing, everybody know how to write and understand. They know how to understand. But when it comes for learning, they have only one method, that is called rattama. Whatever you are not able to learn, just mug up, read, and repeat. So I wanted to do something different. So I started teaching students memory science, how they can develop their super memory. Because I believe that if in our Indian education system, if anyone have a super memory, they can do wonders. So I started teaching memory. And before that, I memorized with the help of these memory techniques. I memorized the whole calendar, and not only for 1 year, not for 100 years, for 1600 years, and made a record. And this is how we started. And we have, we, I have two work. मेरे दो काम है. पहला काम है दिमाग तेज करने का. पहला काम है दिमाग तेज करने का. और दूसरा काम है जिनका भी दिमाग खराब है उसको सही करने का. So we started working on brain. So this is our subject. Yes. So this is how we are working. And जैसे कि आप जानते हैं एजुकेशन सिस्टम में, एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे मैं आपको एक स्टोरी शेयर करता हूँ. हम लोगों ने जो स्किल बेस्ड पढ़ाई लेकर आए हैं, उसका मेन मोटिव ये है कि अगर हम एक एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन का एक कोटेशन है बहुत बढ़िया, you might have heard that if we will judge the ability of fish, if we will judge the ability of fish by climbing on the tree, the whole life she will believe that I'm stupid. And similar thing is happening in our education system. If you are getting good marks, you have three options only. Either you become engineer, doctor, or you opt for government exam. So our programs help student to find their skills. What is my skill? For example, like you have a good orator skills. Okay, I believe that I have a good teaching skills. But if I would be working in a technical company, I would be working for software company, I would have not grown up. So the only motive of my is just to find your talent, because 2 days are very important in our whole life. 2 दिन बहुत important होते हैं. पहला जिस दिन हम born हुए, यानी जिस दिन हम पैदा हुए. दूसरे दिन जिस दिन हमें ये पता लग जाता है हम क्यों born. So हमारा purpose सिर्फ यही है. And for this we are working. So this is how we are working. And you can ask, like, that's it.
But the second thing, so what is, you have been, I've seen your programs, you have been 9 different aspects of program that you have been, working on with students. Yes. So yes. One of which is Vedic maths. So yeah. I would like to ask you, where did, Vedic maths originated, and, what is Vedic maths? If I being a layman, so what is as a layman's language, what is Vedic maths? And yeah. Do you think there is any particular age of learning Vedic maths, sir?
Well, let me explain you what is Vedic maths. First of all, Vedic maths is basically a maths which helps in doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division by using some techniques. So when we take the help of Vedic maths, our calculation becomes easy and it takes lesser time. For example, if this beyond education, if we would have planned to do this program offline, so I would have to travel around 1 or 2 days. It would have taken 1 or 2 days to reach at your place. So it would have taken 3 days. But with the help of technology, we are able to interact just in a few seconds with the help of Zoom. So similarly, what Vedic maths do is, in just fractions of seconds, we are able to multiply big numbers. And student from class 3rd standard till competition classes can learn this program, and they can improve their calculation. And all the competition students, whosoever is preparing for competition exam, they opt for Vedic maths. So what we did is we introduced Vedic maths for class third students. So till that they will complete their class 10, they will be well versed with Vedic maths. And Vedic maths is originated from our Vedas. Okay. Second thing, there are 16 sutras, and in which there are different techniques through which we
but
have.
according to you, it is like for IAS exams also Vedic maths can be used?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Whosoever is planning for competitive exams, they use this. But we are the people who bought them for class third students. Keep from third students, you will start learning. So the fear of maths will be removed. So this is what Vedic maths is. And it's very amazing. And when people learn, they feel very confident about the mathematics, because everywhere maths is there. So that's all about Vedic maths.
But maths is a subject where people get scared of.
Yeah, 3 out of 4. Students are scared of 2 things. One is of maths and one is of mother. अपनी मम्मी से बहुत डरते हैं. So उनसे भी ज्यादा जो डरावनी है वो maths है. But we make things in a very easy manner. Yeah. So that's all about Vedic maths.
So my next question to you is, okay. Thank you so much, sir. So the next question comes again from the same thing. It's as you are also dealing with STEM education. So STEM and STEAM are the new, things which are evolving around the education industry. So do you think STEM education is really important in today's world? And what are your views, regarding the STEM education? It should be there in the school. It should be taught in the school in a proper way. We have also learned those things when we were, young. So is it age appropriate STEM education and STEAM education, or it should be as and whenever we wish we can, go ahead with that? What are your views on that, sir?
Yeah. First of all, STEM means there are 2 things: STEAM and STEM. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we add A in it, then it becomes science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So I believe, yes, it should be there, because when we create something, for example, in STEM education, what students do is they create something. They imagine something and they create. For example, one of our students who recently made a Bluetooth car. Okay, so when he made a Bluetooth car, what he started thinking. So STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. For example, whenever we create something, we feel happy. So STEM motivates students to create something. So yes, it should be there. Like in our center, students come and they create something from scrap. Okay, they come out with the waste material and they create something. So this is all about STEM. Everywhere, like we are surrounded by science, technology. We are interacting because of technology. We are interacting because of science. Mathematics is there. Engineering is there. So we are already surrounded by STEM. Okay, and arts, again, A is art. Art is always there, because when it will be a creative, for example, as we can see the beyond education. So whosoever is created, he must be having a good artistic skill. That's why he's able to craft beautifully beyond education. So this is what we are doing in STEM, and yes, it should be there. Yeah. So next question, ma'am.
So what will be the proper age for STEM, sir?
To be very honest, a student who is in
what would be the proper age to start STEM education, sir?
Yeah, a student who is in it will sound very different, but yes, our student, they are just in nursery or in KG, kindergarten. They started making the projects. So from early age, they can prepare. And let me tell you an example how it is 100% true, because if I tell you, are you like, if we both are creative, or a child who's in first class is more creative? So what will be your answer? Like, we are creative or first class student? So yes, first class student is creative.
Grade 1 student.
Grade 1 student is creative. Why? Because when he is exposed to this world, he's nurturing his talent, and he's very creative. But the moment he start growing up, his creativity gets narrowed by some statements like, don't write any answer out of this, don't ask any question, don't think outside the box. So here, this is how our education system do, but it should go like that. So I believe that create for a creative, like students who are in just nursery, KG, they can do this. So STEM education is very powerful. After that, one more powerful program that we are running. Yeah, that we are running, that is okay. The next program is very wonderful. That is memory science. Memory science means, what is memory science? Memory science helps in learning. Three things in schools. In school, three things are taught: reading, writing, and understanding. But there is no tool for learning. So we teach one more program, how to learn anything. Okay,
Yes.
and that is why people call me human calendar, because I have memorized the whole calendar. So first program was Vedic maths. Second, we have discussed STEM education or STEAM education. Third is memory science. And fourth program, that is interrelated to mathematics, Vedic maths, that is Abacus. So let me share the tool with you. This is an amazing tool. Although the younger kids play with it, and initially they think that it is something to create music. Yeah, but this is an Abacus tool. So what it helps? It helps to improve addition, improve mathematics, and in that, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So after Abacus and Vedic maths for mathematics, STEAM, STEM, and then there is one more program, coding. Every time, every time people call me that our child uses this. Every parent has the same problem, that my son uses a mobile phone. So in our curriculum, student not only learn, they not only learn about configuration of mobile, but they learn how to create a game. So in the coding, they learn how to create a mobile game, story, animation story, MIT app, and website. So they are able to make their own website called, like, for example, my name is Jayesh Bhatt, so www.jayeshbhatt.co.in, your name website. So this is how student became creative. And third, after that, one more program that is associated with it is robotics. As we all know that the future is robotics, artificial intelligence. So for mathematics, Abacus and Vedic maths; for future education, robotics, coding, and STEM education. Now, let's come on the part brain.
So there is my next question, sir, related to robotics only. So how do you think AI is useful in today's education? Initially, it was only for, international schools and ICSE board. Now CBSE is also taken. Do you think state board has also a chance to take AI, especially the robotics? It is useful in school. And what are your views for being, robotics, being brought as a curriculum in school?
Okay. Very good question, ma'am. Robotics, see, artificial intelligence means the robots will behave like us. They will be intelligent like us. For example, after this session, and if I go out of this room and the AC is switched on, so with the help of artificial intelligence, I will be able to switch off that AC by using my mobile phone. And as we go to theaters, as we reach to washrooms, what we do is we just put our hand in front of that, and the water comes out. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So everywhere that artificial intelligence is there. Okay. So what is artificial intelligence? Which is reducing the human effort. So as you are aware that nowadays everything is on one single click. If I want to order something, I'm feeling hungry, I'll just one tap, food will be at my door. If I want to book a ticket, if I want to book a movie ticket, book a rail ticket, aeroplane ticket, whatever I want, we are just one click away. So this is what artificial intelligence is. So yes, it is a need of our, and we are using it. Zoom, again, it is a part of artificial intelligence because there is a communication. We are able to communicate. So yes, it should be taught to each and every student so that we can become a superpower. And as Modi ji has done a super job by introducing NEP, new education policy, and whatever the courses we are running, which are directly inculcated for NEP, new education policy.
So, sir, again, coming back to the same thing that you are linked into AI also. So, do you think, as you have just shown the Abacus kit, so what is the, preliminary age for using Abacus? And how important is Abacus in the preliminary age, that is a young age, tender age?
Abacus, you can start. See, we have two levels. One is for pre-primary, nursery, KG, and prep. Second is for first to seventh standard. They can learn this Abacus.
No, I'm asking what is the basic age that they can start learning Abacus?
Basic age is 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
Before 4. Okay.
Whatever the course we have introduced, they starts from 4 years.
Okay. Very nice, sir. Nowadays, sir, you have just said that coding is, commercialized. So, is it really necessary adding coding into the curriculum? And what do you think about, what are your views on adding coding into the school curriculum and everything?
See, whatever the apps we are using, Meenakshi ma'am, suppose we are interacting through a Zoom app. Zoom app is application. So this application is made due to coding. So coding, we are surrounded by coding. Okay. Name any of the name any of the application behind this. What is coding is there? So yes, coding should be there in our education system. And if a student feels that I am not interested, he can at least find that why he came on this earth, what is his mission. So that's why I feel that yes, coding should be there.
So as now in new NEP policy, there is like coding has started from grade 5 onwards. Yeah. So it's a part of a subject. So is it age appropriate? Because many of the parents were objecting also why coding has been, too much commercialized. But even I go ahead with Modi ji that they have brought new curriculum with NEP and new technology being, we should not be behind what, the whole world is racing for or pacing for. India should not be behind. So AI and coding is more important for the students to, run to the equal, race. Related to this, there were some questions like, what is NLP? So what is the full form of NLP for, and it is, appropriate for parenting, pertaining especially to the students. Is NLP, age appropriate? Can we go ahead with NLP programs with students and parents? And what are your views on the psychometric test for students, sir?
Yeah. So NLP means neuro-linguistic program. Okay. NLP directly or indirectly we are using. NLP means neuro means brain, linguistic means language, and program means redesign. So in short, NLP means using good affirmations. For example, and this is always being taught by our grandparents, everyone, that speak good. So this is what NLP is. This, like for example, we heard like, I want to be rich, I am rich, I am healthy, I am wealthy. So what is this? Is NLP. So in this era, we have given the different names: NLP, new code NLP, hypnosis, whatever, hypnotherapy, whatever the name you want to give. But the only thing is that NLP means speak good to yourself, speak good to the people. That's the NLP, and it should be for everyone.
So it's like basically positive affirmations going beyond.
Yes, positive affirmations and After that, taking positive actions.
Thank you so much for explaining this, because many of the parents, they don't know what is NLP program in school. So when we talk about what is NLP program, they are like blank. They don't know what is psychometric test. So you didn't answer. So what do you think? Is psychometric test necessary for the students?
Yeah.
When they are,
first, let me explain you what is psychometric test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Psychometric test means a test which, suppose there are some questions I would ask you, from where are you? So, like, from where are you, ma'am?
I am from Vadodara, sir. Basically.
Vadodara. So you are from Gujarat. So by knowing this, I would be able to understand something about your environment. If you would be from South. So similarly, psychometric test consists of some questions which is able to test our multiple intelligence. It is able to test our IQ, okay, our personality, and like that. So there are 4 parameters in that what kind of personality we are. So yes, psychometric test help us to find out what kind of personality we are.
So it can, bring more judgmental, because it's related to MIs, multiple intelligence, psychometric.
Judgmental, but creating awareness.
That what good qualities we have.
Yes, it basically awares us. For judgment, society is there. For judgment, mark sheets are there.
That's there, sir. Correct. But why I'm asking this, because when students are going for career counseling, they should know what potential they have. So I guess you should know your qualities. You should know your good qualities, especially. So psychometric test is way more important than going to any counselor to, for career counseling and all. So
true,
do you agree that psychometric test is okay?
Yes, I agree. And I would like to add one more test, that is DMIT test. Dermatoglyphic multiple intelligence test. Through fingerprint, we are able to understand which part is dominant. In brain, there are 5 lobes. Okay, like we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. So every fingerprint is associated with our brain lobe. So we are able to understand more about which part is dominant, and we are able to understand that do we have an eagle kind of personality, peacock kind of personality, are we introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? So like that. So 2 tests I always recommend every student. One is psychometric test and second is DMIT test. And after that, a detailed counseling.
This is something new that I have learned today. That is, with fingerprint, you can make out. I was not aware of that. Thank you for increasing my knowledge today. So, what do you think memory science plays role into students' lives?
Yeah, it plays a very important role. For example, you have seen that everybody say, yes, I have seen you, but I don't know your name. But it doesn't happen. I know your name, but I don't know where I've seen. So we need to understand that our brain is understand only pictures and images. Okay. So memory science helps in learning. Okay. Memory science helps in learning how to learn anything. And this is what we do, how to learn anything.
So it is basically good for students also from early age. They can, it's good for their enhancement of learning rather than, mugging up and going vomiting at the exam.
Few of the tools we have used in our life also. If I ask you the colors of rainbow, can you tell me? Do you have something?
Yes, it's blue, violet, indigo.
Do you have something for learning, acronym kind of?
I'm sorry, sir?
Do you have an acronym for learning rainbow colors?
No, ऐसा नहीं था.
Vibgyor. So there is one word called Vibgyor through which violet, indigo, blue, green, like that. Yes. Okay. And if I ask you how many days are there in January, so do you have any method?
No, I don't have.
We use these knuckles.
Yes, 30 days. Yes.
So this is what memory science is. But we only know 2 things. One is the color of rainbow and this knuckles. But there are 76 methods which exist, which helps student to develop their memory. And this is what we teach. These are the basic techniques what our grandparents, taught. Yes, but there are more 74 techniques which we teach. like
So
that.
coming up to the next question is like you have 9 programs that you have just said in your what your programs that you are running. So out of that 9, what do you think is the most important program for brain development in students?
Okay. See, it's very difficult to answer, but yes, every course has its different priority. For example, if you want to improve your mathematics, go for Abacus and Vedic maths. If you want to understand the future education, go for robotics, coding, and STEM education. And if you want to develop your brain, go for memory science, NLP, and DMI. And the 9th program is handwriting and calligraphy. You should have a good handwriting to score well in exam. So this is how the 9 programs are.
So any quick trick that you would like to, do with maths to, for our students?
I can give you a very quick technique to multiply big numbers. For example, if I say, what is 25 into 25? Can you answer me?
50. I cannot. I'm very bad in maths. I'm sorry.
Not an issue. I'll help you to memorize 25 into 25. So 25 into 25, 5 times 5 is 25.
25.
And 2 plus 1 is 3. So when 3 multiplied by 2, what is it? 6. So answer is 625.
So these techniques that you have just shown, your hand gestures, even I used to see in my school whenever there was, Abacus classes, they used to do this, but I never came to know how they. So it's a technique that you use.
It's a technique, yeah. It is a technique through which they are able to do it. For example, memorizing tables, it becomes very easy to memorize table. With the help of Abacus tool, they are able to memorize table up to 99.
So is mental maths and Abacus same, sir?
Yes.
It's the same term.
Maths and Abacus same. Vedic maths again a tool for improving the mathematics.
So it can be used for higher classes and especially the science and engineering students?
Yes. But Abacus can be used for only students who are up to 7th standard. Like Abacus can be learned till 7th standard. After that, we suggest to opt for Vedic maths.
So Vedic maths can be used for science and
yes. Vedic maths can be used.
So higher grade classes who are science students and commerce students, especially accounts.
Yes, and for the students who are preparing for competitive exams.
Especially the IAS exams and the entrance exams for the
exams, CAT, CLAT, MAT, whatever.
CAT also.
Yes, CAT it plays a very important role. Common aptitude test.
Oh, fantastic, sir. Any piece of advice that you would like to give to our viewers watching us today, especially students?
Yeah, the only thing that I would like to give the beautiful advice is that always believe that your brain is not patlu bali, your brain is powerful. Your brain is very powerful. And remember, you just need to do 3 things. I always want and I always believe that students should become RHS, responsible, happy, and successful. So this is what I believe. I want every student to become RHS, responsible, happy. If he will be responsible, if he will be happy, definitely he will become successful. And how he will become successful? When he will understand that every child is unique and God has sent for a very bigger purpose. For example, everyone is we all are God's children. So everybody has a talent. The only thing is that we just need to find it. And everybody is not meant to become an engineer, doctor, or scientist. In a class, one might not be good in physics, but he might have a good physique and he can become an athlete. One might not be good with chemistry, but he would be good with in music. So the only thing is that find your skill. That's it.
That's fantastic, sir. The last thing which I want to ask is, you spoke about robotics. So nowadays people are more into, making certain students, like we have school projects where Olympiads are there, and CBSE is now more focusing on making the satellites and space rockets. So is this Vedic maths and robotics help in enhancing the skills of making the space shuttle or, doing something like that?
It is a step to reach there. When you create a small robot, what is space technology? What is missile? It is also a robot.
Yeah.
Robot which reduces the human effort, which reduces our work. For example, in industries now, robots are used where, like in manufacturing of car. Earlier, man used to do, but now there are robots. So robots' work is to reduce the human effort. So yes, this is the step to learn space technology and spacecraft, going into the space scientist, becoming to aeronautical engineer. Like,
Thank you so much, Jayesh, sir, for sparing time and enhancing so much of knowledge, imparting knowledge to us. Where even I was not aware of many things. Where Vedic maths is so important, because these are the culture of India, which I believe they were our ancestors used to have. This is from ancient India. Vedic maths and the memory, enhancing your memory skills and everything was there, but we never used to. We always, got attracted to modern education where these things were being set apart. So thank you so much, sir, for coming on today to Beyond Education, IDYM Beyond Education, and sparing time with us and sharing knowledge with us. And I would like to say, people, if you have some questions, please go ahead and ask. There's the mug. And you have an app also, sir, I guess?
yes, we have app also.
So can you just tell us about your app also, please?
Yeah. So you can download the app from Play Store, Taste the Mark. So you will find it a very innovative methods of learning.
Right. So guys, please go ahead and download the app and see what is your level. Even I have to see my level of maths. My maths level is very bad and I have to go back to basics to learn that. But yes, it's very fascinating that we are not following our own culture, our own things, basic things, where Vedic maths was being generated years and years, age old things which we have to go back again and learn. And it's a huge honor, Jayesh sir, that you have come here, and being a record holder, you have taken spare time today to be coming on our show. Thank you so much, sir, for coming and enlightening us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great Sunday. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.